random. Jay here, your accountability coach and ghetto psychologist. And if you in this thing, then we're gonna talk about some shit. You know, I like to start off with disclaimers, and I think that's my defense mechanism. I have to try to beat the rebuttals before y'all have them. And quick sidebar. Let's start with the positive. Look at my face, y'all. I did my face for the first time in I don't know how long. It's definitely been over 6 months. I mean, I love a good makeup, no makeup look, and you almost can't tell that your girl is beat, girl. I mean, beat. And this video is posted where I did this makeup look. It is posted on my VIP page. If you are not on the VIP page, then you should be, so you can see all of the other exclusive content that you cannot see everything. Now this one, you're likely going to be able to see this as a free member as well, because this is something that I want the world to hear. You gotta still subscribe though, at the very least subscribe. But my disclaimer for this, for real, is just breathe. Talking to myself and to you, just breathe first. Breathe, because we're going to be discussing something that is going to go against your belief system. I want to come down because I want you guys to kind of see me. I want to be more in frame. This is going to be something that goes against your belief systems. And one thing about a belief system is a lot of times it becomes a part of our personality, and a personality is a very pivotal piece of who we are. I'm not attacking you. I gotta start by saying that. This is not a personal attack. It's not a personal attack whatsoever. This is also not really like an attack on Jesus himself. Because if you look at the title of this, the title is going to be The Jesus Effect. And how the Jesus Effect has affected your connection to the patriarchy. This is something I am not even discussing in my upcoming book, because I feel like I said it in so many words. Actually, I'm lying. I am going to put this in my book. Why I lie like that, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I am going. This is going to be discussed in the book, but my brain, I think a lot. So in the moments where you catch me quiet, is my gears are running, and they run very fast. So okay, let me get to the point. I kind of mosey around the point because I think, again, like I said earlier, this is my defense mechanism with the disclaimers, because I don't like to make people offended. Again, I know I'm an accountability coach. I know that that's a part of the job. It's par for the course. I'm going to make people offended because what I say. First of all, before I say this, I know that a wise man knows that they don't know anything. I don't know anything besides what has been a collection of things that have been presented in front of me that I have made an educated analysis about. I am no theological expert whatsoever. I am listening to theological experts though when I make these assessments. However, I am a psychologist. So I know what mindset is. I know how people think and how that influences their behavior. That being said, we're going to discuss the patriarchy along with religion, along with women. How are we going to relate these things? How much do you really love Jesus? Are you a Christian watching this? And if you are, you really love Jesus, don't you? And I'm not mad about you loving Jesus, because the concept of Jesus is something that I love too. However, if I said, what if Jesus never existed? If your heart fails to the pit of your stomach, then I'm sorry. Because there is a chance that Jesus never existed. There's a chance that they made all of this shit up just to keep you in line. It's chance. And again, a wise man, what a wise man know? Nothing. So imagine if everything that you think you know right now was a lie. This is how you keep yourself in check and make sure that you're not holding on too strongly to worldly values. Y'all have to understand what worldly values are. Worldly values are values that you are only going to be confined to and constrained to while you are inhabiting a human body on this earth. So that means the concept of race, the concept of gender, the concept of religion, the concept of class, texture. I mean, I could go on and on. Body image, all of this it doesn't matter, bro. This is what God wants you. When we say worldly, I think y'all don't get what that means, because religion is worldly. Religion was created by man. I can't even remember. I don't even know how many times I've said this. I'm gonna shout it to the rooftops, probably till I perish in this life. Religion was created by man. It is worldly. Religion is worldly. It's not as godly as y'all think. It sells God to you, gives you a concept of God. It's not God itself. So when I'm attacking religion, I'm not in no way attacking God, because I know my power with my creator. I know my power with source. I know my power with self. I know with all the things that you can synonymously say is God. I know my power with self. I know my power with source. I know my power with the universe. I know my power with energy. I know my power with consciousness. All of that to me is synonymous with God. Existence itself is God. And we need to learn that. Atheists, Christians, all of y'all need to know that just your existence alone is God. It's God. How else are you here? Nobody can explain the phenomenon of life. But you know that you're here. You know that something happened to make you exist in this moment. And some people will say, well, yeah, my ancestors. That is a form of spirituality, praising your ancestors. You can praise them. You keep praising your ancestors all the way back to the original creator. It's the same thing. Let's say you are atheist and you don't believe in anything but yourself. Guess what? You know that you are a part of existence. You have a consciousness. You have a spiritual link. Regardless, right? Where does that link go to? We can say, oh, to the universe. The universe is still God. It's a part of existence. Ultimately, we have to understand that. And Christians synonymously, you guys are so upset when people like things like this, astrology. Y'all hate when people like things like hoodoo. I got my other books out there, hoodoo and voodoo. Y'all hate when people like things like Santeria. Y'all hate when people like things like saying thank the universe or praise the universe or law of attraction. Y'all hate all of that shit, but honestly, it's still God. God is rooted in it all. You are limiting God, and that's a shame upon you. How can you say that God is all these things? God is everything, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. And then you be like, how y'all looking at the stars and the sun and the moon, praising nobody. First of all, nobody's praising the sun and the stars and the moon. Please understand that. Nobody's praising.